Hello, hello, hello. Are you guys hearing me? Hello. If you're coming on, touch the screen. Hi, Caroline. How are you? Hi, hi, hi. You know, I never know what I'm going to talk about when I come in this live. Hi, hi, hi. Greetings. How are you guys? I never know what I'm going to talk about when I come in this live, right? Let's talk about the escaping, because I think I've been talking about it. Let's talk about the escaping, what is it, twin flames? Do you guys believe in twin flames? Escaping Twin Flames, that reality show on Netflix, right? It likes open your eyes up to yes, help about what? It open your eyes up to just how desperate people are to look for love, right? And so because they're so desperate to look for love, they will give up their life. They will distance themselves from their family just to find love, which is kind of sad because your family, right? If you have like good family, then why would you give up? You don't give up everybody in your family. So what an abuser normally do is that they separate you from your family because they want you to give up your family. So escaping twin flames, it is really something else. And so, you know what? I know people talk about, yes, they do. I know people talk about like twin flames and soulmate, but I don't get caught up into those names. It's just, if you find somebody who loves you and you love them back and the relationship is wholesome and nice, that's all that's important to me. You know, the the twin flames or the soulmate, not important to me at all. You know, I don't put like label on it. So what's going on with you guys? You guys have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Somebody said they needed help, right? And so that is why I talk about like self-love, right? That is why I talk about self-love all the time, and that, you know, we need to have a good solid foundation with who we are as a person. And so when we have a good solid foundation, people don't just take us off our route, right? Because when you build a house and it don't have a solid foundation, your house, what happened? Hurricane comes, right? Any little wind blow and it just blows you over because the house didn't have like a good solid foundation. And so it's good to connect to yourself, good to connect to your soul. And I encourage people all the time to spend time by yourself. You know, spend time disconnected from people. Spend time by yourself. Not because you don't like people, but because you disengage from people's energy. Because if you're out there in the world every day, you're commingling, you're enmeshing with people's energy, right? And so you need to just take some time to separate from others people energy. And so when you separate from other people's energy, right, it's like you feel grounded back into yourself. You connect back to your soul, right? You realign with your body. You connect to the foundation of who you are that will help you to trust your intuition, to hear your own voice, right? So not only just to be by yourself, but just to be quiet, right? We talk so much all the time. We listen to so much music, right? We watch so much TV, or we're on social media. We're not connected to who we are. We don't have time to listen to our own voice. We don't have time to listen to our soul. And the reason why a lot of people don't know their soul purpose is because they don't allow their soul to talk to them. They're not listening to their soul. They're listening to all the other noises out there, right? So they don't have any time just to be still, just to be quiet. And then your soul will actually remember what it's here for. But if there is so much clutter with people's energy, if there is so much clutter with people with noises all over, you won't know what you're here for. As women, we come on this earth fully loaded. We come with everything that we need. It's all inside of us. The wisdom. Woman, we are born with a knowing. We just know. That's why I say every woman is psychic. I say every woman is psychic, right? And if you just be still, be quiet, turn the noise off, do a day detox from social media, from people, from talking. I wrote a piece about finding solace in silence a few years ago, right? If you just stay quiet, you wouldn't be on here asking people, what's my soul purpose? Because your soul will remember, right? This is a practice that I do, and I'm going to share it with you because I don't really care. So when I meditate, right? No, I am not religious. I'm Rastafarian. So when I talk about, when I do coaching sessions, right? One of the things that I ask people to do is to say their name, right? And what I mean, so I'm not going to give you my whole name, but I'm just going to give you some. So I would say Veroni Amanda Anderson, right? So I ask people to say their names 3 times, right? And to connect with themselves, because I want them to call their soul in, right? I want everything. Go research what Rastafarian is. So I want them to connect, be fully present with me. Because when they're fully present with me, they could answer their own question. They could connect with who they are. A lot of people don't connect with who they are. They don't have a strong foundation with their root. They don't have a strong foundation with their root. So every woman have knowing, right? You were born with knowing. Fully loaded. God give you the wisdom because you came with knowledge, because you're a wisdom keeper, right? You're the keeper of records. And if you're the keeper of records, then you know the knowledge. You are the keeper of records. And so when you're a receiver and you hold stuff onto you, right? Because God knows that you could carry nature, God, the source. You have that in you. And so sometimes you're wondering how you know something. Because you are the keepers of record. You were born with that knowing. You were born with that knowing. Guys, if you could give me some like and some love and share this like, I will appreciate it. You give me some like and some love. Don't just watch. We have to give an equal exchange of energy. So give me some like and love and share this. I am Jamaican. Right? And so relationship. Hi. So if you have ever watched my live before, right, you know I talk about that love. Thank you. Love and relationship are 2 different things. Love and relationship are 2 different things. And that you cannot feel somebody's love. The only love that you could feel, it's your love. Just like how you can't feel somebody's pain. So when you're in love with a person, you are feeling your love, not the other person's love. The person could tell you they love you, right? And the person could show you based on, what you feel that love is, right? Like the person could do stuff for you. They could do stuff so you could experience love way by the person showing, right? But you can't feel anybody else's love. The love that you feel, it's your love only, right? Somebody could tell you that they're in pain. Do you feel their pain? No. They could just tell you that they're in pain, and you could see that they're in pain based on how they, they grimacing, or they act, or they cry. So the love you feel is it's your love. And different people will come into your life and activate a different level of love inside of you. No, you don't. No. You don't need to be single, because there is a purpose for relationship. There is a purpose for relationship. Relationship is a container that you and a person go in, share energy. Relationship is where you grow, right? Relationship is where you go. That person push you to be better. Do you recommend getting married in your late 20s? If you, that means you don't follow me or watch my videos. You don't watch my videos, because on one of my videos I said I do not recommend for anyone to get married in their 20s, or I feel that people should at that age, right? It's about exploration, and that you should really be by yourself. But that's what I believe. So you people could do whatever they want. Growth is painful? Huh. It is? Oh, thank you. You just watch my... So now you got to follow me then. You just discover my... live your life, right? Because you're just coming from out of your parents' house. And I know a lot of people were upset because I say it. You're just coming from out of your parents' house because, right? And so your parents was the one who was telling you what to do, telling you what to eat. You were restricted. So if you just come out of your parents' house and you leave from your parents' house and now you go married to somebody, right? And so you're there was no independence in between. There was no getting to know yourself. There was no adulting by yourself. So now you get enmeshed with somebody, so you and that person energy is intertwined. And so if say you're a girl and you're married, then you have the responsibility, then you have a kid, and then you just feel like everything is rush, and you don't truly get to know yourself. You didn't get to live by yourself. You didn't get to be single. You didn't experience the single life. And then you grow up too much. You see, life, right? Don't rush it. Don't rush responsibility. Right? Yeah. Don't rush the responsibility of life. It's going to catch up to you anyway, right? So have fun, enjoy your single life, and then get married. Everybody's in a rush thing that they're going to get old. Well, guess what? From the moment you were born, you get old, right? You never get young. From the day you were born as a baby, every day you get older, and you will continue to get older. It's just that I am older than you because I am 47. And people love to come in here and say, oh my God, the reason why she's giving that advice is because she's bitter. You guys need to go watch my video, because I talk about like love all the time. You see, I know my abundance comes through my heart. You see, a woman receives through her heart. A woman receives through her heart. Right? And the heart is a gateway. It's the bridge between heaven and earth. The heart is the most magnificent, it's the most, what would I say, electromagnetic organ that you have, right? And you attract through your heart. So when your heart is blocked, when it's not free, you are stopping yourself from your abundance and your prosperity. And I know you guys don't want to hear that. Who said they're hurt and they don't know what to do? My boyfriend break up with me and still wants constant communication with me. So princess, your boyfriend break up with you, right? So your boyfriend break up with you and wants to be in constant communication with you, and you said you don't know what to do. So I'm going to repeat this again because I want you to hear it. So you and your boyfriend was together, and the boyfriend decide that he no longer want a relationship with you, but he still want access to you. And so you are saying you don't know what to do. Princess, is that what you're saying? So, hi. So, what do you think you're supposed to do? On my channel, I don't tell people what to do. I empower you to make the decision for yourself. So, what do you think that you... Okay. So, you see how decisive your boyfriend is? Thank you. So your boyfriend said it's a long distance relationship and it's too much for him, so he cut off the relationship, right? And now he still wants to have access to you, so he said communication. And you now is saying that you don't know what to do. And he's saying it's too much for him. So if a guy break off the relationship with you, what do you think that you should do? If he's saying it is too much for him, what, you don't have any feelings about it? Princess, I'm trying to make you make this decision for yourself, right? I want you to come to the agreement. Thank you. Men are more decisive than you think. They just pretend. So I want you... you have moved on. I've been dating, but I'm so in love with him. What do you do when your partner doesn't like discussing future because of money? You are so in love with him, and so you're having a hard time letting go. You're not in love with him. You're in love with the illusion of him. Love means, right? You're not in love with him. You're in love with the illusion of him. What about a guy suddenly goes and then come back out the blue? Now it's your turn. You were in rotation. How can you differentiate between love and attachment? Love is healthy. Love is you love that person, but you're willing to walk away because the person doesn't meet your needs. The person is not good for you, because you know that you love somebody. Even though you love him, you don't own him. Thank you. What do you do when your partner doesn't like to discuss future because of money? I want intimacy, but I'm afraid of being held by somebody. How do I outgrow that? I would have to know what you mean by held. Is it just touch? Is it the touching in between? Is it the touching afterwards? Like what? I don't understand. There is a depth to that question. Okay. And so maybe you don't like to be touched afterwards. Maybe you don't like to be cuddled. There's a lot of people who don't like to be touched or cuddled afterwards. Right? So you could tell the person that you just don't want to be touched or cuddled afterwards. That maybe there is something, I mean, intimacy is different for each person. So you just explain your likes and dislike. It doesn't mean you think you mean in general? But there's people who don't like to be touched, you know. You mean because we don't discuss it, I'm in love with the illusion of him. I don't get that. I have to go back and see what did I answer for. You know, sometime in long distance relationship, right? You think that you're actually in love with the person because you guys talk on the phone, but you guys are not actually like interacting every day. You don't really know the person, so you put this the guy in a pedestal to be like, oh my God, he's amazing. We talk every day, and this longing, right? The longing make you think that you are really in love with them. Oh, yes. In general, you don't want to be touched. Well, you could tell people, you could say to the person that you are, that's a hard one for me to answer on here. It's hard. It's a hard one. I would have to, there's like more questions. Hey, Butterscotch, how are you? How are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. So today I put, oh, I have, do you ask me that question already? I remember that question. How do you get over unrequired whatever love? So the person, so not because you love somebody, it doesn't mean the person have to love you back. Not because you feel love for somebody mean the person have to love you back. How do you get over it? So the person, right? You were giving the person love and the person didn't love you back. That is life. It's not guaranteed. Loving a person isn't guaranteed. So if you really love the person, or maybe you were attached to the person in an unhealthy way. So because you were attached to the person in an unhealthy way, and you feel that the person have to love you just because you are feeling the love energy for that person, no, they don't. And not because you're feeling love within you for a person, it doesn't mean the person have to be in a relationship with you. Loving a person doesn't mean you own them. People still have free will. People still have free will. They have the choice to choose if they want to be in a relationship. They have the choice to choose if they want to be in I don't want to get into gender's war. Do you think man and woman should share roles equally? It depends on the person's relationship. Like, I am not in your relationship, right? So if you are in a relationship with a person, what you and the person decide in that container is what you and that person decide. How do you spot a provider man? Because I'm tired of wasting my time with broke men. Are you broke? You know, they said that we project onto people's, right? And we are the very image, so we attract who we are. So are you broke? Are you broke? Are you no, I am not broke, but he wants me to pay for stuff. So you got to change your energy. If you're always attracting broke men who wants you to pay for stuff, what's the energy that you are putting out? Are you putting out the energy that you are a provider? Are you putting out the energy that you are a giver? Are you putting out the energy that you want to take care of men? So, can you speak on how to be a man's weakness? So to be a man's weakness, you have to be your own strength. So to be a man's weakness, you have to be your own strength. So people don't want to think about energy, but we are energy, right? And so there is so the energy, we attract what we are on the same frequency as, right? And I think, so you know how there is county roads, say county roads is the first level, and then they have state road, who is the second level, and then they have interstate, or is it highway, and then they have highway, and then they have interstate, right? And so you will if you are at county route, you will only attract people on county route. If you are at, which one did I give? You guys are following me? And so if you're at state route, you will only attract people at state route. If you are at the highway, you will only attract people on the highway. If you're on the interstate, you will attract people on the interstate, right? Can you speak on how to stop being desperate for love? You're desperate for love because you think that love is outside of you. Love is not outside of you. Love is inside of you. So if you want to attract a man, right? First, you have to be happily single the way you are. You have to ensure that you could fill your own cup of water. You have to be able to give yourself everything that you need. So you could and why would you look for man? Man is not lost, you know. Why would you look for them? All right? Why are you looking for men? They are not lost. Just be yourself. Go out and enjoy your day, right? You set the intention right now. So all right. So when I was ready for a relationship, right? I discovered this because I used to write. So when I was healed and when I was ready for a relationship, you know, my heart was open. I wasn't desperate. This is what I wrote, right? This is the intention that I set. And so I'm going to read it to you, right? I am attracting a reliable, loving man, a man with integrity, a man who put his family first, a man who is a strong provider, a good communication, a man with a good communication, a man who is in touch with his emotion. I am attracting a tall man because I'm tall, and that was my vain thing that I want, right? A well-built man, right? A rich man with a wild worldview. A rich man with a wide worldview. A spiritual man, an intellectual, friendly, charismatic, who is kind, a man who loves God, who gives back to his community, a man who is very supportive to me, who believes in his dreams and goal, a man who wants a family, a man with high sexual energy just for me, a man who is romantic and always wants to touch me, a man who loves to travel, a man who is funny, who loves to make me happy and smile, a man who put God first, then his family, a man who cares about his health and his appearance, a man who knows how to dress for every occasion, a man who is sensitive to my needs, a man who is full of energy and vitality, a man who loves people and people love him, a man who is experienced in bed and loves to please me. So, all right. So you don't have to be like desperately searching for a man, right? That's, yeah. So I was doing something. So I was doing, so what kind of partner were you looking for? So when I was working with a person, right? Or when I was doing this, there were certain things, category, that you have to know. So first thing, if you're looking for a life partner, yeah. So if you're looking for, yes. So if you're looking for a partner, financial needs to be discussed. Then the person religion have to be discussed, right? Because remember, you're looking for a divine life partner, right? And so, the way the man dress too is an issue. His appearance is an issue. His health, his social standard. Does he say if he's religious, then you want to look, does he like people? Like, how does he socialize, right? Because some people is an introvert and the man is an extrovert, and that could end up being like a problem, right? Is it the person who is dedicated to his health? Because some people, for me, I wouldn't want somebody who smoke because I don't like that. How do you know when to draw a compromise? I don't compromise. If you're going to talk to me, I need you to, I don't like anyone come on here with just no picture and said how to detach. So, and it was about like sexual interest too, because a lot of people don't think about sexual interest. How people show affection to you, that is also important, or how you show affection to the person. So I was hitting like a lot of bases when I did this, right? But then, oh Jesus, how do you detach from a guy who ghosts you? He ghosts you. The guy ghosts you. The guy ghosts you, right? I want the guy ghost you. So if he ghosts you, he no longer wants anything to do with you. You are not important to him anymore. He stopped talking to you, right? And so congratulations that he ghosted you, because that means that relationship was supposed to be end. So you need to be grateful. You need to say to yourself, thank you. Thank you. You need to actually thank the guy for ghosting you, because he actually done you a favor, because that relationship was not meant to be. And so look at it like that. Like, he ghosted you. What was good about that relationship? what was good about the relationship? The person ghosts you, right? Like, what was good about that person? Because if he ghosts you, that means there was something not good about him, right? Because I am not going to ghost somebody. If I don't want to speak to you anymore, I am just saying, hey, I want to end this. This relationship is not for me, right? And so, and I'm going to talk, I'm going to express myself, right? So, do you think you and a person was talking and then the person just disappear and don't say goodbye, don't talk to you? Do you think that person have integrity? Is that the person you want to be in a relationship with? Is that the person you want to have kids with? Do you think the person later on, if you have kids, that person is going to, thank you, do you think that person is going to stand up for you? Do you think that person is going to be there for you? Because that person just disappear, right? They just ghost you. They just came out of your life. Do you think that person is reliable? No, if you were looking for a partner, would you want that partner? Exactly. Would you want that partner? If you're doing a list of the guys that I am interested in, would you want that partner? You see, we fantasize about these people and we put them on the pedestal and we think that, oh my God, I love him so much, but he ghosts me. And then we fantasize about this. It's not real. So, exactly. You idolize about him too much. So I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit rough, but I or direct, but I want you guys to see that, hey, would you want to be in a relationship with somebody who didn't have the courtesy to say, I'm not interested in this relationship no more? Right? So sometimes it's not love. It's like you guys are fantasizing about these guys that have not proved, I wouldn't say proved, that have not shown any form of integrity, that have not put in any energy, right? No effort, no social equity. You're welcome. I just did a video about breakup when I said some of these relationship, right, take off the rose colored glass, right? Sometime when some of these relationship end, clap, congratulations. Because those relationship needed to be end anyway, because those guys weren't treating you good anyway. So instead of there like mourning and groaning, you need to like thank God, thank the universe. It was a blessing. I want you guys to do me a favor, because TikTok, you know what TikTok did? So I joined the beta creative program, right? And TikTok slowed down my videos, like slowed them down to like 200, slow them down. So I had to come off the yeah. So I had to come off the beta program because they slowed down my videos. So if you guys could go, just go on my videos and just put a heart if you want or comment if you want, I would like really like appreciate it. So how long exactly? Yep, they did. They when I tell you, right, that they slowed down my video, I put my video on and like 30 minutes it was at 0. They slow it down just because they were moving so fast. So TikTok is something else, right? Do you think giving a guy a second chance is worth the effort? Maya, is it Maya? Maya. Maya, I want you, I don't know if you're sitting down, you're standing up right now, right? I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And I want you to ask yourself this question. I don't know what the guy's name, right? And I want you to say, if the guy name is Jack, should I give Jack another chance? And the first thing that pops in your head, that's the answer. I could. So your body is a pendulum, right? Your body. Oh, okay. So no, exactly. Oh, this is fun. I'm sorry to be laughing, calling me guy something. I am sorry to be laughing, but I just love that. I have been in a I've been on 6th date with a guy but doesn't compliment me. Is it fair to break it off? Um I actually love that question. So obviously compliment is important to you, right? And you like when somebody compliments you. So words of affection make you feel special and make you feel love. It makes you feel love. And so if you're not getting your needs, you see, words of affirmation is vital to you. So if you're not getting your needs met, you know what? Do the same thing that I just asked Maya to do. Do the same thing. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and ask yourself the same question. Ask yourself, you got to trust yourself and trust your intuition, right? I don't know the relationship. I don't know the dating. You guys got to feel the yes and no in your body. Your body knows. Remember, I said the wisdom is within you. You come fully loaded, right? You know you are your own psychic. You are your own intuitive. You're your own empath. The wisdom is within you, right? So close your eyes. Close your eyes. And ask yourself that question, and the very thing that comes to you, the first thing, that's what you should do. Close your eyes. Thank you for liking this live. Thank you for liking this live. So if you guys ever want to make a decision, right, and you don't know, you guys could do that. So your body is like a pendulum, right? My daughter used to say, I have this thing where I do with her where I know how to read the body signs, right? So if she's lying to me, I would have her say, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, do that. Trust yourself. You know. Because I know how good it is when somebody say, oh my God, you look so beautiful. Or the guy you get dressed up with, like, acknowledge, even though you know that you're beautiful, right? And you don't need but it's nice. It's nice, right? Oh yeah, blue makes me happy. It's my color to bring me joy. Thank you, guys. Oh, what was I saying about having my daughter tell the truth? So, all right, I'm going to share this with you, right? I'm going to sneeze up. I'm going to sneeze up. So your body, right? Your body knows, it have like an innate wisdom in you. So if you want the answer to any questions, right? So this is called kinesiologist or muscle testing, because your body, it answers for you. Your body will never lie, right? And so if you stand up with your legs apart, and it's kind of slight, so you could go back and forth like this, right? And so if you say, is my name Veroni? So your body swings. If you ask yourself a question, your body either rocks, it's going to rock or sway in a way, right? And so you ask your body like simple questions. And so you could test it first. So you find out which way is your yes and which way is your no. So ask your body, is my name Amanda, right? And so if your body goes to the back, you know. So you know, that's where your yes is. And if your body goes to the front, right, you know that's where your yes is. So your yeses could either be to the front, or your yeses could either be to the back. There's a way that you could reverse your energy, so the front is yes and no, but that's for people who wants to book session with me if you want to go deeper into it. So every time I'm talking about like some form of like self-love or some form of healing, people like come back to the relationship thing, right? It's always about men, and relationship. How do you know if a guy likes you or just being nice? Yes, blue is perfectly a calming color. Maybe it's abundance for me. I'm loving it. It evoke such something within me, right? How do you know if a guy like you or just be nice? So if a person is just being nice, they will just say, hi, you look beautiful today. If a person likes you, like to go out with you, they will be like, oh, can you go on a date with me? You will feel the energy between you guys. They will make an effort to take you out. Oh, how do you get my husband to? How do I get my husband to buy a house? He is 65, I'm 20. I am 50 now, and I spent so many years not liking myself. It's hard to change my mindset. I would encourage you to book a session with me. The session is just $111, 45 minutes. Thank you. Try the exercise. I want you guys to try the exercise, right? Whatever I put on here, I want you guys to try it. Whatever I tell you, it's been proven over and over and over and over again. You can't just change your mindset. The reason why I tell you to book a session with me, because you can't just change your mindset by me just telling you to do this. Belief work takes time, because it's been embedded. You have 50 years of not loving yourself. I also have a membership, which is $888. And so I'll give you guys like 2 practices per month, and plus a Q&A. So if you guys want to join, you guys can. It's in my Stan Store. I am not married. And thank you for putting happily there. I have a boyfriend but behave like a child, turning 25 soon. Do you think I should be patient or move on? What do you feel? What do you feel that you should do? What do you feel that you should do? Every woman have an inner knowing. You were born with an inner knowing. You are your own psychic. You are your own empath. You are your own intuitive. You were born with an inner knowing. You came on this earth fully loaded. You see, God didn't give us physical strength, but he gave us a thing called foresight, intuition, sixth sense. That's why in the old time days, a lot of us were sages. So you were born with an inner knowing. So on my live, I do not take your power away from you, right? I empower you. I empower you. So there you go. You just answer your own question. As women, so as women, right? Buttersquash or butterscotch. As women, right? We are not really logical. We are emotional because we're connected to the water, right? You could think logical if you want. We do not rule by here. We rule by here. Our heart operate our brain. And so to me, logical is one-dimensional. Logical is one-dimensional. And as women, we're multifaceted. We could see all around us, all at once. Could you combine both? You could combine both. I am from Jamaica. Yep, combine both. I'm very strategical. That's one of my strengths, and also relatable. But I know, so combine both. We're both masculine and feminine, so it's always good to combine both energies, right? That's where the ebb and flow, and that's where the magic comes from. We know when to tap into what we need. So thank you guys. Please give me some like and love. If you're not following me, follow me. I also have a YouTube channel. I also have a YouTube channel. That one is about sexuality. I was a little bit raw there. So you could go over there and check it out. I am also going to put the live that I do over on YouTube. I am deciding if I should edit or I shouldn't edit, because oh my god, that's just like so much work. So if you want to check out this live, it's going to be on YouTube. So when you get a feeling in your stomach, is that your intuition? Yes. So if you're not following me, if you could give me some like, I would like to get to at least a 10,000. So touch the screen and give me some heart, give me some heart, give me some heart, give me some heart, give me some heart. So what are you guys paying attention to? Oh, so I wanted to say this for the person who, I don't know if you're still on the live, you said that how to focus on how to not search or look for a guy, right? And so you, without being desperate, could set the intention, right? I think I gave an example where just set a affirmation, right? That say, hey, so you could either use I desire or command. Don't use one, because one say you don't have it. And so I say command because God give me dominion over this earth, so I command everything, right? But a lot of people ain't comfortable with command. So you could say I desire to have a healthy relationship. I desire to attract a good guy. I could desire to find a divine soulmate. I desire divine life partner. I desire, right? I desire to find a husband, right? And so you could, and so you could set that intention, and you could say that every day. You could say it with the water, because the reason why, you know, the water is like a messenger. It just vibrates at a nice level. It vibrates at a high level, right? And it's also you saying it to the universe. And because your water is 90%, because your body is 90% water, it also, you know, go into your body. So you believe it's either quicker, right? And water is a conduit. Water is a conduit. So when you set the intention, you use the water, right? I said that was a call in my partner in practice. It's because you're calling in your partner, right? All over the world, not just in your little community. And your partner could come in by maybe a neighbor or somebody said, hey, come over, I would want you to meet my nephew or something, right? So it's not just on the physical scale where you see that person, but it could be anyone who is working to bring that person in. You see, God do miracles, right? And so people believe that God have hands and feet, and God is going to come down and going to just put the miracle in your lap. No, the miracles come through people and the connection. I am working on a book, like a guide right now to kind of help you through your breakup. So it's almost done. It's almost finished. But if the relationship was 7 years, you how to move on from it. I wouldn't say move on. You have to move through it, right? Because it's you just have to move through it. You're gonna walk through the fire. Somebody's having a conversation that I didn't even see. I used to feel sick around. Oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't want to go into that conversation. Oh, what do you think being alpha female is? Is it okay? Because sometimes I don't stand the male behavior. What is alpha female to you? What is alpha female to you? What about when my stomach start hurting and cramping around certain people? So is that the way your intuition speak to you? If that's the way your intuition speak to you, then you need to like listen. So let's lively back up this live with some positivity and with some love, right? Because positive energy attract more than negative energy. So just bring back some positivity in this live, right? Whatever you focus on, expand. Whatever you focus on, expand. Whatever you believe in, that's what you will see. And that is the reason why three person could be looking at the same thing, but they all see different things, because whatever they believe in, that's the thing that's how they're going to see the lens, and they're going to experience the experience. So let's bring this let's bring this life back to some love and positivity, right? I feel this life getting heavy. So I got to shake up some energy because I feel this getting energy. And I don't deal with heavy. People like to focus on negativity. People like to focus on like drama. But whatever you focus on, expand. Right? So you focus on it, you're watering it. And so you're going to make it grow. And then you're wondering why bad stuff happened to you or why you're attracting certain things, because that's what you're focusing on. That's what you're talking about. That's what you're feeling. Because feeling, right? Feeling is like the fluid that makes stuff manifest to you even quicker. I like doing my thing and I never receive the love that I expect from my partner. Why is that? You know, if you expect the kind of love from your partner and you're not getting it, that means that partner is not meeting your needs, right? I have given some tips. So there is some self-love tips. Want to attract the most beautiful love from a man. And so if you, I'm just going to say this. If you want to attract the most beautiful love from a man, right? First, what do you believe? Is the energy to attract the man, is it clean? Is the space clean? Because you're going to attract the man that you are on the frequency with. that you're going to attract the man that you are at the same frequency at. How do you clean your energy? One of the ways to clean your energy, go bathe in some salt water. You could go bathe in some salt water. You're nervous. You are nervous and your throat chakra is out of alignment. Oh yes, miss the sea. Oh yes, yes, yes. When I go to Jamaica, watermelon, that's what I do. Thank you. That's what I do. Your hand is also magnetic. You want to clean off energy? So as I said, I have a membership and I also have my one-on-one if you guys want to like work with me. You see, I could give you like all the tips and the tricks right on here, and I don't mind giving you guys small practice, but I don't mind giving you guys practices or something that you need to do, because that's just a part of it. You are a whole human being, and every aspect of your life, right? So the relationships, your relationship, sex, your job, your health, your physical, your emotion, everything works together. So I could give you a small tip, right? And it will just touch the small band-aid of whatever you need help with. So I don't mind giving you guys a practice. Because then what happened to Veroni, look, it's been almost a year. Why do I still think about him every day? So how long was this relationship? Hi. If you guys could give me some tap the screen and give me some love and give me some like. I'm gonna be on here for 15 more minutes. I am hungry. Oh, thank you. Oh, so you were okay, so you were with him for 4 months, or the relationship have been over for 4 months? From what I get, you said it's been almost a year. Why do I still think about him? The relationship was 4 months? Oh, you were together for 4 months and broke up a year, but you're still thinking about him. So tell me, what was so great about this relationship? Do you think about him every day or just once in a while? Guys, make. Oh, no, you be honest here. I don't want you to lie. So tell me what was so great about this relationship? What was so great about this guy? And if everything was so great, why did you guys break up? Thank you, thank you. Hey, Lulu, thank you, thank you. Give me some like, give me some love. Oh, we broke up because he was unhappy with the way his life was going. I would rather respect more than love. So he didn't think, so even though his life was going bad, he left you to go work on himself. Oh, so he put himself over you. So what was so special about this guy? Like what was so good about the relationship? Any advice for a woman who have blessing and dating? I don't understand what that means. If his actions speak louder than his words, should I? The only way I could describe it, he makes me feel like home. He makes me feel like home. Um, he makes me feel like home, but you didn't make him feel like home. And so that's the reason why he left to go fulfill his life. So he may make you feel like home, right? But you didn't make him feel like home. And so no one should make you. You are supposed to be home to yourself, right? So self love is about coming home to yourself. Self love is about coming home to yourself so that you won't think other people is your home. Because when you think that other people is your home, they could just get up and just walk away from you. So you need to find your home within you. Um, when people are younger people don't really know all this knowledge, so that's why it's fine. Any woman, Lulu, any advice for a woman who have blessing and dating? I don't know what that means. If his actions speak louder than words, what do you think that you should do? Hello, hello, hello. He is a provider, but he can be very insecure. How to deal? Well, is money is money the only thing that is important to you? I'll tell you a story, right? So I have a friend. I'm going to say friend. I have a friend who he she find a provider guy. The guy, she have a baby with the guy. The guy brought her home, put her in. She got a car, right? Everything. She don't have to work, right? But she's in the home and she feel lonely. The only time they have an intimate connection is when they get intimate, and at the same time he leaves and there is no connection. And so she's in the home where all her bills is being paid, but she is very unhappy because she feels so alone and so lonely. So you know what she did? She picked up her kids and she moved out, and now she's paying her own bills on her own because she said she would prefer to pay her bills single and not feel lonely than to be in a relationship that the person's paying everything and she feels so alone. So you got to tell me, is provider man that important if they're not meeting your intimate and social needs? You see, money is important, but is not everything if when you get the money, the person is still making you feel like garbage. If the person doesn't fill you up emotionally and intimately. Oh, oh, ma'am, I I have clarified above advice for a woman with kids who want to go back to date. So do you want to just date for fun, or you want to date to just a husband? Advice is that you got to make sure to keep your kids out of it, right? If you want to date for a husband, then so when you're dating, if you want to date for a husband, right, you could be upfront and said, hey, I know this maybe the second or the maybe not the first date, maybe the second or the third date. You said, hey, you know i I'm dating with intention here. I don't like casual relationship, and I'm dating with the hope of finding a husband. You know, the reason why some of you guys are fighting for your peace is because even though you know that the relationship wasn't good in the beginning, you keep on thinking that you're going to change the guy, you're going to change the guy, or the guy is going to change. But the more you're in a relationship with the person, the more the person's true self will be revealed, right? When you start dating a person, the person show their representative, and the true self don't come out until like 6 months. Please elaborate and keep. Oh, what I mean is that if you start to date somebody, right, you're not going to bring them home. You're not going to introduce them to your kids with, say, 2 weeks, right? You're going to like date the person for a while. And when you think that is serious and you guys discuss it, then you introduce your kids to them. That's what I mean. I mean, you're not going to make a guy come over to your house while your kids are in the house and you just meet the guy. So that's what, and the reason too, I said don't rush into relationship. When you meet somebody, everybody show their representative. I will show my representative. If I just meet you, I'm going to put my best side forward. But it's later on, after we start to like spend more time together, then you're going to see the real you, the real me, right? That's going to come out and show the head. I am going to say goodbye in 3 minutes. Oh my God, I'm still at 8,000 likes. So you guys are asking me questions and you guys are not giving me. Thank you for the rose. You guys are not giving me any love and any like. How do you know when you're in love? I'm thinking, not that I don't want to answer this question, but I'm just thinking, like, I want to have you tap back within yourself. Like, how do you feel? Is this the first time you have ever feel love for somebody? Yes, but it's getting tricky now. What do you mean? Um, 22, I want to start dating seriously, but I'm not sure if I should just have fun. I did a video on this, said no one should get in a serious relationship until they're 25. We're in two different lays. Um, Granted that we are young, we're in two different. Listen, Moonlight. I'm Jamaican, right? I'm Jamaican, so I will not talk anything about my Jamaican men. They're the only men I date. I love them. Yeah. Oh, I remember that video. I'm also in Japan. Oh, okay. Complicated. Yeah. You see, the Jamaican women, we have a mindset because we grew up with them, so we know. I guess I don't know, but yep, yes. What do you feel? Should you just travel and enjoy? You don't remember that relationship is not going anywhere. You're 22, right? You have a whole set of life to live. I am 47, right? And I think that I still have a whole list of life to live. You are 22. Don't run down, don't be in too much rush to have responsibility. Just have fun. Sometimes when the right person come along, you won't need to ask me these questions because you will just know and you guys will just feel it. Oh, I am tired and I'm hungry. So guys, if you could take me to 10,000 likes, I would appreciate it. Oh, you haven't answered my question. Give me the question again. Let me go back and look for your thing. Oh, I don't see your question. I'm searching it. So you have to write your question again, and I'll wait for your question. Oh, good. Enjoy it. I love Japan. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. 10,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm waiting for that one question before I get off the live. I'm hungry. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're young. You're cute. I know, I know, I know. I'm hungry. I'm waiting for that question. Where is she? She said I didn't answer her question, and now I'm waiting for it, and she's not. Hold on, let's see. Because I didn't see it. Um, I didn't see it. Oh, if you are married but still feel like you're not prioritizing, what do you do? What of a person who makes 6x as everything but doesn't? What of a person take take or make 6s as everything but doesn't? Oh, what of a person who makes 6x as everything but doesn't provide? What I know of men, right? They love to provide for, they won't give to every woman, but they will give to women that they love and wants to be with. I want to answer this question before I get off. If you're married but still feel like you're not prioritized, what do you do? Bradshaw, so I want you to pick out one thing that you want to do, like one thing that you want to accomplish or want to do for that month, right? And because I know when you're married, everything could get so busy. So pick out one thing that you want to accomplish for that month and start right there, right? Because you have to take some time for yourself. So even if it's an hour, even if it's an hour every week, still take that one goal, that 1 hour for yourself. And if you do it and you feel like you accomplished that one thing, imagine all the other stuff that you could accomplish. Remember, when I started my master degree, right, I didn't do it all at once, but I take like one class, and eventually that one class lead to two class, then to three class, then to four class, then to the other class that I have to do. But I at least started. So just start, and when you accomplish one, you will feel so rewarded, and then you will feel like you're still doing something for yourself even though you're married. I hope that helps. Oh, sorry. Well, guys, I gotta go. I see you tomorrow. I gotta go eat. Bye, 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 bye. Yes, but Bradshaw really just yeah, just pick one thing that you want to do, right? It could be very small and just start, right? So pick something easy, because when you accomplish it, it's going to motivate you to move on to the next step.